all of that things. Having said all of that, we are learning, but we still do financial. We'll do few of the mistakes, and that cost our entire life. That cost our entire life. So, what is that we are going to learn is like, what is those mistakes? And if you have done it, let's acknowledge it and let's see how we can take it forward and how we can not be, how we should not be doing the same kind of mistake again. Okay. So, Bob, so we are going to learn about financial mistakes people do in the early career. Okay. So, 20 mistakes that we are going to learn. How much? 20 mistakes. Okay, so 20 mistakes that we are going to learn. So number one is not keeping the track of your money. Every time I say this thing, every time I say these things, when we talk about this, today, if I ask from, out of, including me, 10 out of 10 people, how many of you always keep track of your money outgoing, even single pie. How many of you? Type me in the comment box. Okay. Type me in the comment box if you're really doing it. Okay. So very, very, very less people does it. Okay. And if I, a lot of time when I come for a consultation and people come for a consultation with me and they share that Excel sheet with me, first and foremost thing I ask with the people I have, are you doing, are you doing expense tracking? And what made me to take this session? Let me tell you what made me to take this session. Exactly. I think 2 3 days back, I took one to one of client. Okay, so one of a reference. I took a one to one of a reference client. Okay, so what the current situation? Okay, the person is earning around 1.6 to 1.7 lakh per month, and still the situation of the person is completely gone. Completely gone. He is like, when we completed the one to one, right? He had around 80% of his income has going for EMIs. 80% of his income is going for EMIs, and he is lesser the age than me. Okay, he's lesser the age than me. I'm 34-year-old. Okay, and the next thing is expenses. If you took it, he uh, just writes as simple. Just for personal expenses, he wrote 1 lakh in a month. 1 lakh in a month. When I asked personal expenses, what is there in this one? He, he didn't ask. People ignore, and that ignorance will cost you too much. And when I see those kind of people, right, I have done that in my early life. Okay. And again, I have experienced it. But when the people have been observing it and even listening to the people, have seen people, what is happening in the industry or what is happening with the people life, right? Still people are not ready to learn. What I wanted you to, by looking at this, I thought, we should, it is very, very necessary for us to understand first, before we understanding about any stock market, anything, any financial planning, anything about financial literacy, there are few basic things that we should be doing. Okay. So that's why, this is the background of why I'm taking this session today. Okay. And thank you so much for each one of you joining in. And I don't know how much you are going to take out from today's session, but let me tell you, if you take even 1% of what we talking today in today's session, okay, let me tell you and if you implement that in for next 1 year, I can tell you that you will change your financial dynamics. You will definitely change your financial dynamics, right? As I always tell you, money doesn't comes just like that. It need focus, it need discipline, it need belief, right? How many of you have heard I kept on saying that you need to have focus, discipline, and belief, right? Focus whatever you're doing. For example, if you're doing it for doing job, focus on that. And discipline. And discipline is what? This is what the first point, not keeping your daily expenses track, not keeping track of your daily expenses or daily cash outflow, whatever the cash outflow, right? That is a discipline issue. Okay. And what happens, at the end of the session, I'm going to tell you what happens, things and what people always think, which is actually not the right case. Okay. Cool. So next, let's understand about what is everybody. If you are not keeping track of your money, then this is the right time. Today is the right time. You just started your month and start keeping track of your money. Even one pie is important for you because to bring crores, it starts from one pie. If you don't value the one pie, if you think that it is just one pie, let's not consider it. Even that one pie will tell you it is just a crore. You're not worthy enough to have crore. Okay. So always keep in your mind that not keeping track of your money will will definitely affect on your financial freedom. You will never be able to get financially free. The second mistake, not budgeting your money. I kept on telling you guys, it's a month end, go ahead, budget your next month, and also, keep track of your expense. Keep comparing is it your expenses? Is your cash outflow is according to the budget or not? See, when we talk about budgeting, most of the people think is that budgeting is all about it is all about forecasting my expenses, how much money I am going to spend. It is one part of budgeting. Let me tell you. When we talk about budgeting, you are budgeting your cash flow. Cash flow includes your income, cash flow includes your expenses, cash flow includes your investments, and cash flow includes your any donations or whatever it is. Okay? Budgeting means you are planning or you are estimating your cash inflow and you are estimating your cash out. And not, keep tracking of your money is not just expenses. Even if you're doing investment, that also is a part of tracking your money, right? So that's where you have to make sure that when the month ends or starts, you do this activity at the most important way. So that's the most priority one that you need to do if you have not doing it. Okay. So how many of you got a clarity over here? If you are not doing it, this is the last and final warning, each one of you. Nobody will be able to help you. Let me tell you very straightforward. Nobody will be able to help you making financially free. Even God will not be able to help you become financially free if you are not able to do this just a small activity. Okay. You might become big knowledge. You might have learned about a lot more things, but if you're not doing this small kind of disciplinary activity, that this activity consistently, you will not bring anything in your life, especially in terms of financial. Okay. The third aspect of it is excessive borrowing. In today's world, in earlier, when we're talking about earlier aspect, people used to struggle to take loans, right? You have to take printout of salary slips, or you need to take a printout of your whatever the income proofs, and then go to bank, and then they will do some stamp paper aspect activities and all of that things to get a personal loan. That much difficult. Today, just one click, 3 lakh is in your pocket, just with one click. Okay, today 5 will give you the IND money itself. If you go to the loan option, it will give you 6 lakh into your pocket. It will tell you, just click on one button, your and put your PAN number. It will, and your bank account number. Your this money is in your account. People only see that. People don't see how much I should pay back. Okay, people don't see how much they are paying back. One simple activity, let me tell you. How many of you have app loans over here? Type me in the comment box if you have app loans. Anything from Navy, or Five, or Paytm, Google Pay, these apps, especially NBFCs. If you have any loans, type me in the comment box. Don't hesitate. Nobody will judge over here. Okay. So, see, if you go and check on that, for 3 lakh loans, for 3 lakh loans, what you get into your pocket is 2 lakh 80,000 rupees. So 20,000, they take it as a fee, or we call it as a, uh, that processing fee. Exactly. Thank you, Rahul. Okay. So that's a processing fee. But nobody knows that 20,000, I am not using it, but I am paying interest on total 3 lakh rupees, not on 2 lakh 90,000 which I have received. Okay. And what we will end up doing it? Okay. So we started our career, and we wanted to, we felt like, I want to go there. That's what even happened in my life. Okay. I wanted to roam around the world. So I thought, okay, I have something small card, just swipe, I get it, right? And the same thing we do. Now, I have seen a lot of people going for loans, personal loans. They go for home loans, right? So this is what excessive borrowing is makes very, very important aspect. So what is the one golden nugget which I wanted to mention over here is, until you become 35, let me tell you very straightforward. Until you become 35, keep yourself to have not more than 10% of your income goes for EMI. If it is zero, mind blowing. If it is going, at least keep yourself for 10%, at least to 30, 35 of your age. And even after 35 of your age, make sure you are not increasing the overall EMI percentage per month should not cross 30%. 30% of your overall income. Maximum EMI you can give is up to 30%. So if it is clear, type clear in the comment box. Okay. So excessive borrowing. Okay. And what happens? Why we get into excessive borrowing? And there might be different reasons. Okay. One is to bring show the social status. Another thing is to getting influenced by the neighbors. Okay. And the third aspect is to is to by push and force of our family members, because of most of the things, excessive borrowings are happens because of that. Now let's understand what is the fourth mistake that people do: delaying investment. Okay. Delaying investment. So what is that delaying investment is all about? We think that 500 rupees, what will happen? Okay. 500 rupees, what will happen? For example, normally type in the comment box at what age normally people get job. Type in the comment box which age people get job in 23, 20, can we consider 23? Okay. So let me tell you, not more. Okay. So I will just show you small thing. I'll just show you one small aspect. Okay. So nothing big. I think everybody can afford 500 rupees. Not more than that. 500 rupees, everybody can afford. I'll just show you one small calculation out here. Everybody knows I talk numbers over here. Okay, 500 rupees you try to invest monthly, and every year you invest extra 10%. That means if you invest 500 today, next year you will invest 10% of 500 added to that. That is 550. Then again 55 added to that. So like that. So at what? At 12% you will get it. So 23-year age. So even if you try to invest that till the age of retirement, that is 16, okay, around 37 years if we invest. So let's consider 30 years. 30 years if we invest, okay, you will have 41.68 lakh rupees in your hand. What is it you're investing? Only 9.86 lakh, around close to 10 lakhs, and you will have around 42 lakhs in your pocket. Okay. How much? Only 500 rupees I'm making. Okay. But what we think that 500 रुपए से क्या बनता है? जब हमको 1 लाख आना स्टार्ट करेंगे, हम 10,000 से स्टार्ट करेंगे. Right? We saw it as a 10,000. And how many of you heard the story which I keep on telling in my workshop, that is, Varsity by Zerodha. Okay. One father a father decided to give gift as 50,000 rupees on every kid's birthday. He had three kids, three daughters. Every birthday of those three daughters, 50,000 is given, and they have given freedom to discuss, do whatever they want. First daughter invested that 50,000, that yearly getting, for 9 years. Okay, for until she became, for 9 years. So from 25 years she started, for 9 years she invested. And what, after 9 years, this daughter 2 and daughter 3 got enlightenment and they started investing. Daughter second daughter invested same again 9 years, and after that she spent that amount of. First 9 years, daughter 1 invested and spent. And but daughter 3 thought that, I will keep on investing. Okay, I'll keep on investing till I become retired. That is till the age of 60. She, from the age of 25 plus 9 is 34, right? 34, 25 plus 9, 34, right? So till the age of that, from 34 till the age of 60, she kept on investing that 50,000 every year. Who will have the highest amount of money? Daughter 1, daughter 2, or daughter 3? It is obviously the daughter 1. Okay. So remember, how much ever time, how much more time you give, that much ever money will grow. When invest, we are talking about investment. How much ever time you give for that investment, that much time, that much investment will grow. Okay. So that's why, if you are starting your career, always make sure that you do kind of budgeting. And I always tell you people, one small budgeting type is 50-30-20. 50% of your money goes for needs, 30% of your money goes for desires, just to enjoy that tells you that you are alive. And 20% of goes for complete investment. Okay. So delaying investment is a fourth mistake. Let's understand fifth mistake. Ignoring insurance. Okay. Ignoring insurance. What happens if you ignore insurance? What will happen if they ignoring insurance? A lot of people think that, okay, so nothing will happen to me. Why should I take insurance? Right? And most of the people don't know, and especially when their unavailability, when their unavailability will bring their family into a financial difficulties. And if you just started your career, and that's the best time for you to take insurance. And and again, in terms of age, if you are still at 30, 25 to 30 year age, that's the best time to take insurance. If nothing you have, at least try to protect yourself and your family. If you're not looking your face and taking insurance, that's fine. If you're, by looking at your face in the mirror, you feel like, I'm fit and fine and I don't have to take insurance, don't take it. But look at your family face. Look at your parents' face. Look at your people who is either dependent on you or who is either belief on you. Look at their face. Or somebody who is expecting something from you. Look at their face and then take insurance. Right? Ignoring insurance will cost you life. But taking a life insurance will give you legacy. But ignoring the life insurance will cost you life. Okay. Sixth